straight off, the heartache, the heartbreak. This is what this card is all about, the Three of Swords. So this is focusing on his energy, okay? So I feel like, obviously, we know this about you, okay? That this has caused hurt, this has caused pain. But I feel like that this is his energy as well. So maybe you might feel that he's kind of just flippantly maybe walked away from this because it just kind of happened out of the blue. And something that he did sort of off the cuff. But actually I do see that this is causing him some emotional angst as well. This card is about the need for healing. This is unhealed wounds. So this could be the last relationship that we drama, but I feel like it goes even further back from this, even beyond that, okay? So if we're looking at even childhood, because I feel like this last connection, this ex, that wasn't really very deep and meaningful. It was more drama. But there's this, the kind of source of the real pain goes, yeah, further back from this. It goes deeper than this. So the challenge, I mean, that is the challenge in and of itself, isn't it? But in the challenge placement, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And this is him, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is this new beginning, this new opportunity with you. And we see how expansive this, it's an owl. So the owl representing wisdom, but also what I'm drawn to is the expansion. So it's him not really being able to break away from old habits. It's about intention and it's about effort. When we see pentacles, this is ruled by the element of earth. So it's a very grounded energy, and it's about having to put the work in. So put the work in on himself, put the work in this connection, really, because if you take away the drama and you take away and you actually get down to the nitty-gritty of a real human connection, yeah, he didn't at all, then there isn't a sort of amount of obviously work involved, isn't there, in building a relationship from the ground up, making it a really trusted relationship that has a future. The Ace is that, it's just that first step as well. So it sounds like he just didn't even put in that first step. Let's gain more information on this picture. Knight of Wands, this very defensive energy that he's in as well. 100%, this was my first relationship, so I thought he would have more experience. Yeah, like he should have been the one to lead the way. And it's all about laying a strong foundation at the beginning. And with this being the element of earth, again, that's what really needs to happen at the beginning of relationships, so you can build trust, you can gain confidence in the other person. And yeah, so the Knight of Wands is someone who's very defensive. The Knight as well talks about an immaturity here as well. So even though if he has had relationships in the past, I don't know if he's older than you, but in like you say, if he's since he's been in 3 long-term ones, okay, so there we go. But there is still this immaturity in him. So you're probably more mature, even though you have less experience. You have a maturity more developed in you than him. This Knight is, yeah, talks about someone who just isn't very realistic as well about what a relationship should look like, really. Wands is about being impulsive, because that takes me back to actually this behavior as well, which makes me think, right, that he'll circle back round to this, because the Wands is a very impulsive energy. It's about really acting before thinking. Okay, so just kind of doing something and then thinking about it later. So I think this gives us further insight into his character and to what he's like as a person, okay? And particularly if he's had a lot of drama, you know, in the past, I imagine that he's quite used to this. Breaking up, making up. He's trying to create drama, isn't he? Yep, exactly. Him thinking about something being missing when it's only been 2 months. Yeah, how can something be missing when, you know, you haven't even had a chance to get started? But this is the drama that he's been missing, Samila. So I suppose he's created it. So with these type of people and with this type of energy, Knight of Wands is so like this, okay? Someone who just is hot-headed is the word, but that immaturity again, so coming in hot and cold. So he'll, no doubt with this kind of character, he'll be back. But, you know, is this someone, you know, it doesn't align with your energy in a way, really. The ball will probably end up being in your court, and then it'll be up to you about how to move forward with that. But let's have a look at more future energies. Look at this, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. This is him coming back with a message, with an invitation. You know, see how this is less defensive. This is more open. We've got flowers here, almost like an offering, a gift. I mean, with Page of Wands, okay, this energy tends to move fast, similar. So I would be looking at weeks more than months. The overall time frame that I do when I look to future energies, it's between 3 and 6 months, but this is near future. So I'm talking weeks, okay, not months. He'll come back in with a more positive energy. You know, I don't think he'll come through with an apology, because I think his ego would get in the way of that. With this Page of Wands, they could tend to be quite arrogant and cocky in their energy, okay? But certainly more, you know, with a more obviously trying to win you over kind of energy, connect with you again, bring you back into this union. So do see what you feel at that time with that intuition. I would never tell someone what to do, even if sometimes we just have to see these things out, yeah? If those feelings are still there and the connection is there, and see what he has to say, see what he actually has to offer. But there is, like I say, I keep sort of harking back to this lack of maturity that is here, and this kind of desire for drama that's coming back. Interestingly though, at the further down the line, so this is likely outcome, final outcome, we have got this Queen of Pentacles, okay? So I think this is your energy, because this is earth energy, which is someone who is very, very abundant, okay? They've got a lot to offer. And I think this is him coming to the realization that this is who you are and actually what you do have to offer. Like say Queen of Pentacles, someone who is very savvy, is someone who is, obviously it's Queen energy. So it's someone who really kind of knows themselves, and it's someone who, the expression, so they do what they say and say what they do. What I would advise you for now, because this Queen of Pentacles energy, is obviously understanding your worth. So just when he does return, I would say, well, you might just want to close this door completely, but if you did want to take this further and possibly look into reconciliation with this, I would just be very mindful to obviously take it slow, to make him kind of prove himself a bit more. If there's any kind of acknowledgement of change, that it could be different, because he may come back and say all the right things. I hope he does. I'll stick to my guns and maybe hear him out, but that's it, and not rush. Exactly. And that's all that you can do. And that would be the most you know, that's what I would recommend and advise. It's fine to hear what he has to say. It may be quite satisfying as well, for him to actually come back round with this realization of what really he's missed out on.